Yes, good morning students. Yes, class 4 students. Yes, I am now teaching you. No, I will not teach now. I will revise because you are having the examination in front, and that is a unit test exam. And that unit test exam is what? Chapter 1. Chapter 1. So you are very curious, sir, what we will be learning and what we will not be learning. So what you will not be learning, I will not tell, I will tell to learn everything, right? Because you should be prepared for the chapter. Now, you know that I am Ranu sir speaking, right? Yes. Now see, chapter 1 is evolution of computers. So when you listen to the particular chapter nicely, you will be able to understand the whole scenario of the chapter. Here I begin. First of all, name of the chapter, evolution of computers. So that means all are related with computers only, not any other thing. And computers, how it was developed, what was the first time, whether the computer, how it came, what was the first calculating device, these things are there. For that very thing, what you will be doing, I have started with this thing, early computing devices. So you must be knowing the early computing devices. What was the early computing devices before computer has come? So early computing devices, you know, abacus. So abacus, you already heard of abacus. Okay, this abacus is like you'll find with beads. Okay, beads and a wooden frame is there. Okay, so you have to learn what is an abacus. Okay, I have given you the clue. And then comes an APS bone. So what it is all about, how is the device looks like, and how it works, right? Next comes slide rule. This is another computing device. So slide rule. So if you go through the slide rule, how it works and all, what is the function, what is the use, Bales Pascal's calculator, or in one word you can tell Pascaline. So this is the word Pascaline. So these are the early computing devices. So if a question is asked, if I haven't not told that it will come. If a question asks, like name one or two early computing devices, you can tell. Now I come to the next part. So you will do how you will learn. I'm telling you, each of the particular devices you go through and try to know what it is dealing with, right? And then you come to evolution of computers. What do you mean by evolution of computers? How computers have developed, how computers has grown. Previously the computers were very big. Slowly the shapes changed and the particular devices were minimized. Not a huge one, not large one. Okay, now you can see pump top, laptop, anything note is coming. So now, in evolution of computers, okay, so computers developed. So this is very important. Computers developed. It is not at a standstill. It is developing. Developed since 1946. So here is 1946, and are classified into generations according to the technology used. So technologies are changing, and now also you find the technologies are changing. Okay, so slowly by slowly, how the technology is changing and what particular technology used accordingly we divide, or in fact the generations of computers have come. So let us first talk about the first generation computers. So first generation started in 1946 to 1958. So this type of computers you find very huge, very large, and it was too, so it was very hot, you know, like if you touch the computer, automatically after 10 minutes you'll find it's hot, okay, and so the pattern changes. And why? Because at that time in the first generation computers, the vacuum tubes were used, which was heated fast. And then comes, so a change came. After the vacuum tubes, this in the first generation, the second generation started in 1958 to 1964. Now you see, the first generation from 1946 to 1958, in that time vacuum tubes were used. But I told the change is necessary for every action, so the change was there. The technology changed. Now came the transistors. In the second generation, transistors came. And it was smaller, the size of the computers was smaller, and the heat was also not that much as in the first generation. So transistors were used. Then in 1965 to 1970, again changed. So ICs came, integrated circuit came, and the integrated circuits were small, and this was another technology where the generation that the heat was generating faster was minimized. Okay, so the computers are becoming cooler and cooler. Then comes I told about the third generation, then comes the fourth generation. So what fourth generation, 1971 to the present, is the fourth generation of computers. And fourth generation of computers, what happened, after the ICs were there, the ICs were minimized, the miniature of ICs, that is called the microprocessors. And these microprocessors were now used. So you can see the laptop, and then those things are there. And then, present I told you, in the future, that is the fifth generation computers is also there. And fifth generation computers, you find the robotic structures. The robots are moving, the robots are talking, the robots are doing the work. That is the AI, the artificial intelligence. Okay, AI, that is called the artificial intelligence, and this artificial intelligence is being used in the future generation. So that you find that the generation of computers slowly increases, and this is all dealing with your chapter. And you will also find in the generations of computers, you will find some computers are there, so you have to know what type of computers are there, okay, and what type of computers are not there, what languages are there, what languages are not there. This all you have to revise. Thank you everyone. I hope this will help you in your unit test. Thank you.